Hey there, welcome back to Featherwood Farm. I have a project that is something I've wanted to do for a long time, making my own concrete spheres. But what's kind of prevented me is like these molds are really expensive. But I happened to get a coupon on eBay and get a good deal on this one. It is 12 inches. Yes, this is the, yep, 12 inches. It came with two halves. The brand is Autumn DIY series, and I have this idea of using, sorry, it's really windy. I have this idea of using some pebbles and, like, I don't know, line them out in the bottom of this and then pouring the concrete in and it like making a texture. I want to do a handful of these and stick them throughout the garden, so we'll be able to test. I did look ahead and see, and it said that I could use a release agent on this. I don't have one, but it also said that it's not entirely necessary, that this plastic is designed so that the release agent isn't necessary. And when I went to the site, they didn't really have a lot of information, but now that I'm looking at the text here, it does say that they have videos that I could find, although I didn't see them. Anyway, so I mean, we're just gonna go for it. I have this bag of concrete that I did get for this project, but I already opened to kind of top off when I was doing these posts over here. So it's already open, needs to get used up. It is Quikrete crack resistance. So it is a fiber reinforced concrete mix, and I mean, yeah, we're just gonna go for it. I think I have everything I need. Bucket to mix it with. The pail is filled, or the whatever waterer, what is that called? Watering can. Oh my gosh. Watering can is filled with water. I did put a little bit of water in the bottom of this bucket. I have a stir stick. I have some black concrete dye. Well, I guess it's not black, it's charcoal concrete dye, and I'm just gonna like put a dab in there. Got the pebbles, little trowel for scooping it into here, and a whole bunch of clamps to clamp this. So without further ado, here we go. Okay, I feel like to do the stones, I just can't wear gloves. Oh, ew, gross, I can't touch them. I have this, I don't think phobia, I don't think it's quite a phobia, but I don't like sand and like light, gritty, dusty things. So like beaches aren't my thing. I wear shoes on the beach. I don't like being barefoot in sand. It's gross. But I also don't like touching, kind of gritty things with my bare hands, which is hilarious. It seems as I'm constantly getting them dirty. Okay, I'm gonna like aim for ones that are kind of flatter, if that's possible. Okay. No, I'll be here forever if I try to do that. And it'll only be able to be on one side of it, obviously. I won't be able to do this on both sides. I'll be able to get it like in the bottom here, fill this with concrete, put the top on, clamp it, and then fill the rest. And then we'll let it set up for, I think it said like if you can wait up to 72 hours, that's ideal. So we'll do that. I mean, if I could somehow get them to like make a shape, that would look nice. But I don't think that's gonna happen. I would have had to have pre-sorted these. If I wanted to do something like that, I would have to pre-sort these. Like, now that I'm here doing this, I don't know. It seemed like it would be a good idea, but now I'm like, is this gonna look good? But you know what? We're just gonna go with it. A bag of concrete isn't that expensive. So if we don't like the way that this one turns out, that's fine. That's fine. Now, I am not going to measure anything. I'm just gonna toss it in, mix it, see how I feel about it. Okay, this is gonna take forever, me doing it like that. Okay, I would say that's, I don't know, approximately half the bag. Okay, we're just gonna use this whole bag, I guess. Oh, okay, I should have read this first. You were supposed to mix the dye with the water and then add the cement. So I imagine what's gonna happen is I'm gonna have some sort of like streaky situation here. Whatever. We'll see. Maybe it'll look cool. Or maybe it will be almost imperceptible. How much did it say? One bottle will color 2 80-pound or 60-pound bags. Oh, okay, if that's the case. This is one 50-pound bag, so put a lot more. Still not the like correct ratio, but oh my gosh, I hope that didn't get the lens. Oh my gosh, okay. Things are flying all over. This could very well just ending up looking like a horrible, like, children's craft project, or it could be excellent. You know, they do sell special attachments for your drill, for mixing concrete, and I do in fact have one of those. I don't know where it is. I didn't even look for it. Kind of didn't occur to me until right now. I just saw that paint stir stick and I thought, yeah, that'll work. I don't recommend it. Okay, these are probably also not the ideal clamps to be using. Uh-oh. Yeah, these are far too heavy. Uh-oh. What am I gonna do about this? Binder clips, yes. Okay, and what I believe to be a stroke of genius, I think binder clips should hold it together. Okay, now it's starting to like, should my concrete be even runnier, I wonder, to get it into that hole? Because if I have to do that, we're gonna be here forever. Okay, I guess actually it's not that bad. Yeah, because I mean, if it's really any like runnier, I'm afraid it would like leak out the edges. I don't think that this is going to be enough to do the entire sphere. And like I said, it wasn't an entirely full bag, but it was pretty close to full. That's okay. This will be the bottom anyway. No one will have to know it's not a perfect sphere. I have this walnut that I found in one of the beds sitting right here, and I almost thought, like, as a joke, it would just be funny to put it in there. But all my luck, that thing would probably germinate and bust right through, and then I'd have a walnut tree growing out of this sphere. Oh yeah, I mean, I'd say maybe like 3/4 of the way filled. So yeah, I'm thinking it must take like a full 80-pound bag to do this. Yikes. Okay, well, we'll see it in 72 hours. I couldn't wait 72 hours. That was just too long. It did say, I think, 24 to 48, if not 48 to 72. So it has been more than 48 hours. And I just, yep, I'm going to open this up. We're going to see what it looks like. it is heavy. So this is gonna be like a close to 50-pound sphere we have here. And I hope it just comes off, because I didn't use the release agent. I don't even know if there's like a trick to getting them off. Okay, that actually wasn't as bad as it looked. So you can see we definitely do not have a full sphere, which, I mean, yeah, it must take an 80-pound bag, which would be an 80-pound sphere. That is just wild. Okay. Just gonna tip it over. Don't want to break the lip. Wondering if like I could get, oh no, okay, okay, so here it is. I don't hate it. It's got like all these little chunks that like dripped through, so I'm gonna see if I can't just pick most of those off. Alright, I'm just gonna kind of gently tap these little parts. And now I think what would be nice is to get like some of that wet look stuff and put that on there. And it would look something like that. That I like the look of that. This isn't bad. Okay. I mean, as far as it working, it's a success. As to me liking it, I don't know. I'm split. It's kind of neat. I think maybe it would have looked better if it was more spherical and I could have kind of put it at an angle, like as it is, it would have to sit flat. I don't know. We'll get it into a spot and we'll see. I mean, it's gonna be staying, that's for sure. It's not going anywhere. I don't know how I'm gonna move this thing. I don't know, right now it might just look weird. But once things start growing in around it, maybe it won't look so strange. Okay, so I have it placed here in front of the wisteria arbor structure in the front daydream garden. Right behind it, you probably can't see, is a Yuki cherry blossom deutzia, which are a really low growing shrub. It'll only get yay high. But the branches are really cascading and hug the ground. And so I think in this spot, it should kind of look like the sphere, the half sphere, is emerging like from beneath that. And that might look neat. I do definitely want to get the wet look stuff. It looks much better when it's glossy, shiny, I think. And yeah, I'm gonna have to just like live with it for a bit. I don't know that I'm gonna go the stone route again. Firstly, because I don't quite know if it's my thing or not. But also, a bag of these stones was $10. The price wasn't marked, so I assumed they were the same price as all the other like bags around there, like the pea gravel and such, which were $4, and I was wrong. So that kind of made this an even more, well, not expensive, but it, upped the price. And if I were to make a bunch more with these pebbles, then obviously that would add up quickly. But yeah, I'm still on the fence. I need to let it grow on me, need to live with it for a bit, and I really want to see what it looks like when the garden is alive when it's come to life, how it looks in there. But I will be making full-size spheres, so apparently 80-pound bags of concrete, definitely in solid color. Not deterred from the sphere mold making. And actually I would like to get a couple different mold sizes as well. A smaller one for sure. The larger ones are like $90 or $100. They're very pricey, so maybe not those ones this year, but a smaller one, I might swing that and kind of tuck them throughout. I really like the way it looks. Adding that round shape is nice. But thank you for joining me on this little experimental DIY project, and we'll see you in the next video.